Hello, everyone. Mark Stevens with Trévo. It's so great to be with you today. I want to wish all of you a happy new year. It's 2019, and this is your year. This is my year. This is our year together to create another level of extraordinary success at Trévo. Today, I want to answer some questions that have come in from the field, and I want to share some vital information that I hope that will equip you and empower you to go to a new level in 2019. Some things I just want to bring out at the first of the call before I answer some questions is I've really been planning and thinking about Trévo and where we wanted to go to the next level and how we want to impact people, because when Holly and I started Trévo, our core mission is that we empower people's lives, that we help people to discover their greatness. They discover that they have the potential and that they were created by God to be able to live an extraordinary life. And through our company, we want to empower people to live well through our products. And the testimonies that have come in from around the globe continue to just impress upon us and to confirm that what we are doing is transforming the way people live, and empowering people to create prosperity in their life so that they can live the life of their dreams. Because when we began this journey, we were just really so passionate and compassionate about people, because we watch so many people just going through life, living one day at a time, barely getting by. But yet they had so many dreams inside of them, but they just didn't have the opportunity to be able to create the resources for those dreams to become a reality. And so I don't want us to ever forget that Trévo is a way for people to create a vision for their life and be able to see it become a reality in their life. But it requires that we have eyes that are different than the average person. We can't live ordinary and get extraordinary. We have to see things differently. And that means that we have to see through eyes of faith, because faith is the substance of things hoped for. It is the evidence of things not yet seen. But see, if you don't have eyes of faith, you will never be able to manifest in your life your dreams, because you will be basing your decisions, your thoughts, your actions upon what is right now, your current circumstances. And if you base it upon that, your circumstances will never change. In fact, your circumstances may get worse than they are right now. Some of you may have good circumstances. Some of you may have great circumstances. So you feel like what I'm saying is not for you. But what I want to tell you is there's extraordinary circumstances waiting for each and every one of us. So why would we ever settle for good, and why would we ever settle for great? And as I think about our mission of going out and helping people with wellness, prosperity, with the ability to create a legacy for their life that has meaning and purpose, I understand that our company is a lifestyle company. And I speak about this over and over again. And one of the things that I want you to understand is we sell some amazing nutritional products. Our core product is Trévo, because this product is what I call life in a bottle. That product has touched people around the world. I received a testimony this week from one of our leaders in the United States of a gentleman who had serious health conditions. The doctors were not able to help him. But through the power of the nutrients in Trévo, his health is being restored. That's what we're about. We're about people being able to live well. Now, of course, you know that I want people to live well and never have to go through sickness. So that's why I want everybody in the globe taking Trévo so they never have to experience what this gentleman experienced. But if we don't get to them before they experience sickness, we can be there to help them get out of it. So I want you to begin to see yourself differently, that you are a world changer. You are about going out and creating change in the world in which you live. And I think that the beginning of the year is a time when we have to reset, recharge, refire, and we have to realign ourselves and replay. What is replay? Well, you know, if you're watching a video and you go to the end of the video, but you want to watch it again because it was so good, and you want to hear it again because you know that you didn't really take in everything that was said, you rewind and you replay. Did you know that's the same in our career and in our business? At the beginning of the year, we need to rewind and replay and begin to do the things that we did previously that brought success in our lives and in our business. And so one of the things that I'm going to talk about in a little bit after I answer some questions is I'm going to talk about the importance of, as you are replaying, is adjusting and getting hold of your true identity. I am actually developing a complete training that I'm going to create a video series on your identity, because your identity is key to your success. So let's answer some questions real quick that have come in from the field. The first question is, how long do I have to take Trévo before it starts working? And that is a very good question, and the answer is very simple. It depends on your body. Everyone's body is different. Some people, they will take a 2-ounce bottle and they see results and they are so excited. Other people, it takes longer. What we recommend is that you take Trévo every single day for 90 consecutive days before you make a decision about the results that you're getting. I was with a consultant yesterday, and we were talking about Chinese medicine and what homeopathic doctors have to say about the body healing through natural nutrients. And this doctor had recovered the body to take as long as you were sick, so that you know that the healing process, healing miracle is instant. Healing takes time. So you have to be consistent in making those life changes, supplementing your body with Trévo, changing the way that you treat your body, and give your body time to heal. I hope that is a good answer to that. The next question is, should I sell Trévo to my family members? Well, let me ask you a question. If there was a building and it was on fire, and your family was in the building and other people were in the building, who would you save first? Let's be honest. Would you go in and save a stranger first and leave your family to possibly burn, or would you go in first to get your family? Our products are life-saving. So of course, you want to get them to your family first. The next question is, can you take more than the daily dosage of Trévo to make up for missed days? Well, that's a good question. But unfortunately, you can't make up. It's just like if you don't get a good night's sleep, you don't make up. You have to just get more consistent. Now, as far as the dosage that you take of the product, Trévo is an all-natural product. It is a water-soluble product. Therefore, none of the nutrients actually hold and build up in the body. Therefore, none of the nutrients create a toxicity in the body. So although we will say take 1 to 3 ounces, depending upon your health condition and what your objectives are. We have people that have taken way more than that because they had serious health issues that they wanted to speed up the process of the healing. So that should answer your questions as far as dosage to take. But unfortunately, we can't make up for our bad choices in the past. We just have to improve our future actions so that we get better and better every single day. The next question that we have is, can I have steady growth if I enroll 1 person a month? And the answer to that is absolutely. If you have duplication. If you enroll 1 person a month, and they began to enroll 1 person a month, and that person begins to enroll 1 person a month, you can have growth and turn out to become a top earner in this company if duplication happens. If you enroll 1 person a month and they don't do anything, then no, you will not be able to grow a business, because our business is about teamwork, and it requires daily and monthly action steps that will create duplication that will then lead to your growth in your business. The next question that came up is, will we ever reopen our offices in Thailand? And the answer to that is it's very possible that we will reopen Thailand, because Trévo is looking in 2019. Of course, it will be the latter part of 2019 of expansion in the Asian market. And so as we further expand in Asia, it will not initially be Thailand, but we will be looking at that as we go along. The next question that we have is, when will the Rank Up winners for December be announced? And that will be announced by the 15th of January. And I will also kind of give you a little teaser that on February 1st, we will be launching a new promotion. And I'm so excited about the power of this new promotion that we're going to be launching. And I'm so honored that we have such an amazing global sales director, Richard Beadle, that has put together this promotion, and he's going to be working with you in the field to be able to grow this promotion that will help you to grow your business. The next question is, can we expect new products in 2019? Wow, that's a good question. I love your all's questions. They're good questions to ask. And the answer is absolutely. We are developing a whole new view of how Trévo is going to operate. This will be unveiled gradually in 2019. We have several new products that we are looking at. They will not all roll out in all countries, and when they roll out in countries will depend on the progression of that particular country. So one of the things that we have changed at Trévo is we don't look at everything as equal. Each country we look at specifically, that country, what their needs are. That may, as we go along, include promotions. How does that particular region? We wouldn't do a singular country, but let's say Africa, or let's say India, or the Asian market, or the US market, or the European market. Is there specific things that we need to do in that particular market that would impact that market for growth and empower our leaders and life and health coaches to be able to expand and grow their business? So I hope that answers that question. We are in product approval in many countries for 2 to 3 products right now that we're in that process of getting that done. So there's some exciting things. And one of the things that's happening in some of the new products is we actually have patented, we're using ingredients that are patented, that have studies backing them, so that we can actually make claims of what those products will do for the individual that takes them. So I have a lot of people, coming to me and saying, can we do this little product? Can we do that little product? And Trévo will never be a company that's going to come out with cheap products just to create sales. We're about transforming people's lives. So our products will always be quality. And that means that our products will not always be the cheapest product. Our product has value. So what you get is worth paying for, because you can buy a cheap product and not get results, or you can pay more and get a product that's going to deliver the results that you want. So you either pay to get what is going to bring results, or you buy something cheap that does nothing for your body and changing your health in any way. I'll give you an example of our Sync product, which is our CBD oil that we sell. There are products out there that are cheaper than Sync, but I will tell you that there is not a product on the market that is of the quality that Sync is. You know, people will buy a cheap product and say CBD doesn't work. Of course it doesn't work, because you bought an inferior product. If you buy Sync, you're going to get results with that product, but you're going to pay for the premium process that we use to get the quality product we get. You know, we could put out cheap products by buying low quality nutrients, by skipping processes that help to get the nutrients at the lowest level to absorb into the body, and we could put those out there and we could sell them, but we would not be fulfilling our mission as a company to empower people for wellness in their life and empower their lifestyle. So I hope that makes sense to you. The next question that I have is, will Trévo produce products that can be used for external use? Well, my answer to that is people use Trévo now for external use. They put Trévo on skin rashes and different things that they do now, and it has had great results. We have individuals that give their pets Trévo and have had miraculous results. Anyone that knows me very well knows that I have a dog. His name is Maximilian. He is the greatest dog in the entire world, and Max is almost 15 years old. He'll actually be 16 years old, sorry, in June. So that's a long life for a dog, and Max, if you put Trévo down, he's going to take it up because he loves Trévo. So Trévo is for everybody. Anything that's breathing, Trévo is going to help in a significant way. The next question that we have are, what are the health benefits of Sync? And all of our literature and our online information gives you the benefits of Sync. There's really a long list of things, and we don't make any claims about our products, but it does help in the maintenance of helping to lower anxiety, to help you have a calmness about you. It helps with pain, to be able to reduce pain. The testimonies we've received have been absolutely fantastic. And so I would just encourage you to go online and read all of the information, look at the benefits, and then again, the bottom line I always tell people, you simply have to use the product to see the benefit. You have to personally see how it impacts your body and how it improves your health in a significant way. And that is the last question that I'm going to be answering. Wait, I have a new one. So I have an information, I guess this is a question from someone that's online that's asking about an individual being terminated out of our company. And so I'll answer that question. We do terminate life and health coaches if they violate our policies and procedures. You can read our policies and procedures online. So one of the main reasons anyone is terminated from our company is if they introduce or promote another company or competing product with Trévo. It's in our policies and procedures. You can read it. One of the things that people sometimes don't understand, and let me clarify for you, is that when a person joins Trévo, although you may be enrolling them, although they may be on your team, they didn't join you. They joined Trévo. Therefore, they are a proprietary part of Trévo. And Trévo spends a lot of money communicating, helping, supporting, building our people. And so if you choose to go somewhere else, that we're always blessed people. You know, if we're not the right company for you, we're going to bless you, but you're not going to create confusion in our company. So if you do that, you will be terminated. If you've been terminated and you feel like you were wrongly terminated, I would encourage you to contact Richard Beadle at our corporate office, and he will be happy to contact you, discuss that with you, and let's just see what the situation is. So our company, we're probably one of the most loving, merciful companies that you'll ever find in the industry, and we want everybody to win. We want everybody to win, but we've worked too hard to let anyone try to tear down what we have built thus far. So let's talk a minute before we finish up here on the Facebook Live about your identity. And when we talk about identity, I'm going to be very surface about this today. In the trainings, we're going to get very deep into this. Your identity really determines your success. Yes, your thoughts, your attitudes, and your actions are part of that. But it really goes much deeper. It really goes much deeper. It's really at the core of who you are, of what you really believe about yourself, that determines your success. Now, I can talk about this with great authority and experience to you, because over the last few years, I have been on a journey of discovery and healing in this very area of truly discovering who you really are, not what has happened to you, not what people have said about you, but who you are at your very core. And unfortunately, most people go through life never getting to the root core of who they are. They say they have. They speak the right words, but they sabotage themselves over and over and over again because they've never dealt with the core of their being, of their identity, and correcting those false things that were put into them about who they really are and what they can really become. And that is why so many people operate in fear, and they operate in anger, and they operate in a place that creates confusion because they've never dealt with that. And that is a journey. I'm on this journey. I'm not there, but I'm making improvements and my life is changing. And it's equipping me for that next level of Trévo, because my greatest joy is to travel around the globe and be able to speak to people and look them in the eye and let them know that through Trévo, they are going to experience transformation in their life. And what we've seen happen up to this point in Trévo is just the slightest shadow of what is to come. I'm so blessed that in my personal life, I've had such great support to help me in my journey. You know that I have the most gorgeous wife in the entire world that couldn't love a man more than she loves me, and has always been there for me. I have a daughter that is so wise beyond her years. I have family members and friends and professional people that have helped me as I progress through the journey of becoming the very best version of myself. And that's what I want Trévo to become, is a place where people can come and create community to grow together. And I think the beginning point is that we have to know that it's okay not to be okay. That we're all on a journey of discovering and becoming. None of us are perfect. We learn together. We make mistakes together. We celebrate together. We grow together. And that's what our community at Trévo is about. It's not about one person trying to be the superstar and talk about themselves, about all of their accomplishments, and not recognizing that no one in this business does it alone. It's done as a community, working together side by side, arm in arm, lifting one another up, encouraging, sometimes correcting, sometimes having to kick people in the butt to get people focused, refocused. That's what we got to do as a community. But I think the truth is what we start with determines our outcome. And what I mean by your identity is the starting point. So your identity it's why your outcomes are what they are. It's why my outcomes are what they are. So if we want our outcomes to change and get better, we have to work on the starting point, which is our identity of what we truly believe. What we truly believe. See, if you are working your business and you are saying that you are going to become a millionaire or you're going to create success, but you have the identity of a failure, you have the identity of poverty mentality, you have the identity of not succeeding, no matter what you say and no matter what you do, you will not succeed. Because your identity, your circumstances will always line up with your identity. So we have to change our identity of how we view it in order to change our circumstances. So we want to build up and establish ourselves on truth of who we really are. You see, if you've got to get an identity of someone that's successful. You have to get an identity of someone that is prosperous. You have to get an identity of someone that people are attracted to, that they see you as someone that can help them. You have to get an identity of someone of faith. You have to get an identity of someone that has substance that they can give to others. There can't be this, I'll try, I'll do my best, God willing, none of that. You have to get to a place where you believe and you decide. When you believe, you get a knowing. You get a knowing. And when you get a knowing and it's solid in your identity, this is something that what I'm giving you it's transformational. It will revolutionize your life. You see, when you get a knowing of what you were created to be, what you were created to do, what you were created to accomplish, then you become solid. You become established. And no matter what your current circumstances say, you can look at those circumstances, say, this may be what it is today, but this is not who I am. Who I am is what I have established as my identity. And people that use the word, if it's God's will, what I tell them is, if you don't know God's will, you need to find out what is God's will for you. And the way you find out what God's will is for you is you get in the Bible where all of his will's for you. The problem we have, I'll give you that as an example in a spiritual sense, is we have a lot of people that they only rely on what a minister says or what other people tell them. Find out for yourself of who you are and get the truth and establish that in your life. in the Trévo business, get in the business and discover the principles that help you to establish and build your business. And as you establish your identity, and then you establish the principles and the actions that are required for success, and you begin to put those together, and you're working from a place of decision and identity of success, I promise you, things are going to change for you. You're going to see things that you've never seen before. You can never say, I'm going to believe it when I see it. No, you have to decide now. No more wavering. You see, let me give you this example. If you're going through challenges in your life or in your business, and today you say, I am going to begin to do the things that I need to do to build this business. What are they? I need to go out and I need to establish retail customers. I need to go out and find individuals that want to own a business and begin to partner with them to begin to create duplication in my business. I need to begin to find ways to create awareness of my business through civic organizations, through social media, through getting involved in the chamber, whatever it is. You began to establish those things and you began to do those things. But how you do them and is through your identity. So if you began to do those and today you're ready, but tomorrow someone tells you no, or one of your team members disappoints you, and you began to question, well, maybe it's not going to be what I thought it was. That means you're wavering. You cannot be up, then down. You cannot be excited and then depressed. You cannot be in faith and then be in fear. At some point in our life, we have to say enough is enough. And I am going to decide that I am no longer going to allow my emotions and my identity and my thought process to waver up and down, back and forth, in and out. But I am going to decide who I am, and I'm going to decide what I'm going to do, meaning I'm going to create my identity. I'm going to begin to create my strategy and my thought process of what I need to do to get my life, my whole life, in the place that I know it's supposed to be. I'm going to take the actions, and I'm going to take those actions no matter what. If I have 1,000 people tell me no, if I have every person on my team quit, I'm going to do, because I will find the right people that I will be able to partner with, and I will be able to create extraordinary success. And those individuals that gave up on me, those individuals that quit, they're going to look up and they're going to say, wow, I missed it. Let me tell you, you've got what it takes. You're going to be someone of great success in our company. So we're at the end of this Facebook Live, and I want to just tell you, you were created to win. You have everything that you need. So what you need to do is get your identity in place of who you really are, not what people say and not what's happened to you. And then begin to think, act, and create the life that you truly want to live. Thank you so much, and God bless you.